Hello, everyone!
Okay, you know what? You do the intro, girl. Okay, go ahead. You do it.
Alright, I got this. You ready?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
What the fuck is this?
Hello, Chicken Worlders.
Okay.
Hello, Chicken Worlders. Welcome to the Chicken World Podcast.
Yeah.
Today
My
we're
favorite
talking
Chicken
about
World
Chicken
podcast.
World, Chicken World, and Chicken World.
You know what? I'm not good enough. Anyway, so our.
Wow, this most of is hard.
What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
We're
Okay.
playing Osu.
Yeah, we're all playing Osu together in real life together.
Yeah, in real life, guys.
Yeah, and Synactive
the
is here.
multi-section.
Synactive is here too, but he's a little
He has
quiet.
put duct tape on his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, we duct taped him. We strapped him to a chair.
Fossa made me play a stream up or whatever the fuck is
him with
this.
funny little objects.
We also have
Yes,
covered his ears with duct tape so he can't hear us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
If we were
His microphone.
theoretically speaking in a Discord call, it would be the equivalent of him being deafened. But we're not in a Discord call. This is real life. He's just
Yeah,
He's just-
like Nibia's currently holding my
Yeah,
thigh
I'm
right
gonna
now. It's really weird.
the pummel party.
Who do you think's an active is?
yo
Yes.
and cat.
I fucking broke!
And cat, this podcast is a fucking disaster. Like, well, I mean, Synactive is just not here. So you know what? You're going to be the replacement. You're the new. Yeah, you're the new Synactive.
Is it already going?
I mean, I'm
No.
recording
I
and.
fucking hope not.
Wait,
Girl-
we're recording?
Well, I'm recording. Girl did the intro, so I guess.
Wait, I didn't know we started.
So we're joined here by our special guests, Nybia, Fossa,
Hi!
and Girl.
Chicken World.
Yeah, Chicken
And I'm here with my co-host, Synactive. Hey, Synactive.
Hey guys, so today we're hosting the Vancouver meetup.
It is literally shit out.
Yeah, dude,
All the
that is the
pure
best
people
thing.
we meet up in Vancouver.
Furry.
Oh my
Google
god.
will talk about his toys he got from the store.
Toys? Okay, you know what? Let's just speed through this question. I hate it. So, basically, do you think I'm gonna verify Death Corridor?
Google, first of all, you're the dumbest.
Oh no, Synactive. So, I mean, what are you doing here?
Google,
I
first
left
of all,
the fucking
you're
Hey,
the
guys,
dumbest
get out of the
person
call.
ever.
You're not supposed to be here.
Google, you literally chose the worst time humanly possible. Because right now there's stuff happening IRL for me, and
Sister!
not only that, but I'm so tired. I haven't gotten sleep in like a million years. And I know this is supposed to be like a normal time for people, but you did not say that you would do it this late. And
It's
I don't
8:50 p.m.
want to.
How is 8:50 p.m. late?
No, it's 6 p.m.
Oh yeah. Synactive, it's even earlier. Synactive, it's even earlier. Yeah. What? The?
Yeah, but I'm literally asleep at this time.
Well, actually, no. You're
my
not Synactive.
goodness.
Synactive is right here.
Yeah,
Hello,
what the hell?
guys.
Hey, Synactive.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes,
Synactive.
you're not Synactive, dude. Oh my. Okay, I just want. For the record, I want everyone to know.
It's it's
and
Dutch
everything he said-
Synactive. Okay.
Technically.
You know how the other IRL
Ego,
podcast had
50%,
British
and, you know,
Cinci?
it'll be
Now we
what I
have
would
Dutch
really say
Synactive.
myself, But he's not egotistical enough. Here's what we have to do. First of all, interrupt Google every 5 sentences.
No.
Okay.
Okay, you can do that. You can replace me.
Handshake.
To make
All right.
it not
Listen.
possible.
Okay. So, basically, you might have realized by now that we're not actually doing this in person, right? Because these actual.
Why is he lying?
Can you shut up? Can you shut up for 1 second? Oh
Why
my
is he
god.
lying, guys? I need to
See,
play.
the problem was that when we were meant to record the podcast in person, but then the day we did it, we finally got home,
Is it
and then
more than
we were
$100?
gonna record it, and then everyone was like, "No, I'm too tired. I can't do it today." And then like we couldn't do it at all because they're all garbage pieces of trash.
lied that-
And then
But
we'll do it
$102,000.
after the meetup. Oh, and now like all of this shit
This
is
guy
happening.
was literally like upset because we weren't doing it at 3 a.m. when we have less
It
than
was not
5
3
hours.
a.m. It
Max.
was like
I have,
11
like, insomnia
p.m. It was
track.
11
Ooh, I
p.m.
slept for like 4 hours that day before. Like,
It was
the night before.
11 p.m. and we
And we
were
were out for like 12 hours, which is like more than me like on 3 days.
Okay, you
like,
know what?
average.
Let's start from the beginning.
Hey?
Once upon a time.
Once
Okay,
upon a
first time.
time, I thought it would be a good idea to meet these freaks in real life.
Yippee!
So me,
Let's play Fossa.
me and Jad, who's not here
my
because
boy.
he just has not been on Discord for like a month
My
ever since
goat.
the trip happened.
I think he died. I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Anyway, we went on a plane. In fact, I even recorded a video log, which I would upload on my channel soon, but Synactive hasn't sent me his clips yet, so you can blame him for that. But anyway, so listen. So we go to Vancouver. First couple days, it's just us two. We explore the area. We go like to some parks. We go to downtown Vancouver. We actually met up with Nybia. It was unexpected. Like we were just eating at some restaurant, and Nybia was nearby, so he
was just randomly there.
so he yeah. So I ordered him a burger because he was like, oh, I was like, what do you want to eat? He's like, I'll have a burger. Nybia was like, I'm so hungry. I will like demolish anything you get me, right? So I ordered a burger, and it's not even that big. It's just like regular sized burger. He came
Regular size for America. I guess.
He ate like the fries. He ate like 2 bites of the burger, and he took it takeaway. Like, okay, dude. So but that part of it was unplanned. But officially, the meetup started the day after, right?
Okay, can I explain this part from my own perspective?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure.
So here's what happens.
Okay.
So I was told like a week ago that this trip was even happening because it was like some connection that he made. Like, oh wait, Synactive lives in this area. We could just have him. So my only method of getting there is just girl.
Yeah, because okay, the trip was in the meetup was in Vancouver, Canada, but Synactive and Girl are in the U.S., so they had to drive across the border.
American
So
moment.
basically, we found out that girl could just pick me up on the way over to where they were. And you don't need to give the rest of the information as
Okay.
the location.
Can I at least give them your IP address?
No, you can't. Anyway,
Please?
so the people in the border control actually seems to have thought that we were psychopaths because they took us both in, and then they asked us, "What are you guys doing?" And we said, "Oh, obviously, we're going to meet people from the geometry dash community."
Okay. Can Girl explain it? Because Synactive sounds like a
meetup.
sounds like a drunk person. Girl, you explain.
And we
I
were
got
being
this. I got this.
completely honest to them, 100% honest.
Okay, Girl, just
Okay. Okay, here's my perspective. I was driving my car. Okay. I was driving to Canada. Oh, I'm gonna meet up with some Geometry Dash YouTubers. This is gonna be an awesome experience. And then once we get to the border, and then they're like, "Oh, all right. So what are you two up to today?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, we're just going to Canada, meet up with some guys that we found." And they're like, "Oh, how do you guys know each other?" "Oh, we know them from online." It's like, "Oh, okay." And how are you two related? And we're like, "Oh, I met him today." I met him today.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, all right. And how do you
Have
guys
you met
know each
these
other
people
again?
from
Oh,
Canada before? No.
Geometry Dash.
You did not tell him geometry.
No, they told the border control that the meetup was a geometry dash meetup. Like imagine what is going through their minds. Like, what the fuck are these people talking about?
Okay, we go in. They're like, "Okay, you're gonna pull over there. You're gonna go inside." Okay, we went inside, and there's 3 people sitting at a desk. So all 3 of them listening intently as we explained the same story as we told the lady outside, and they asked like the same series of questions in that order. So it's just as ridiculous. And then I say Geometry Dash, and the guy's like, "Have you guys ever played that before?" He's like, "Yeah, it's on my phone."
They've never said that they played it before. They said they thought it was a phone game.
Oh,
Okay, right?
oh my god, dude. These guys are actually an embarrassment.
Anyway, we hightailed it out of there the second they let us.
I don't even. It's a miracle they actually made it through the border with that story. And the thing is, they were being completely honest.
They literally said, "You know how ridiculous this story sounds, right?" And then we just both looked at each other and said, "Yeah."
Like, it's actually a fucking. I don't
At
know.
the same time, we said it.
Okay. Okay. And now tell them like the emotional trauma that you inflicted upon me on your drive there.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
well, I decided it would be a really good idea to give Kugel tons of anxiety. I started telling Kugel, like, random things about how it was really uncomfortable in the car and how there was weird things going on. And
Yeah. Dude, okay. Can I read out this series of messages? Okay.
Yeah, you can read them. You can read
Okay,
them if you want to.
okay. So basically, the whole prank, they were gonna make me think that Synactive was feeling uncomfortable and that Girl was like not who I thought he was, right? Like Synactive was telling me how like there's just something off about him, and then like when they got to the border, he was mentioning how it turned out he had a criminal record and that's why they stopped him, which was like all just a made up story, right? And then like part of him being uncomfortable, and this is like what made me unsure if he was like genuinely worried or if he was just screwing around with me, because he was like, it's been 30 minutes ago, he hasn't played any song other than Sicko Mode. And then I was like, what? Like, I was just so confused. And then he's like, I'm not sure, dude. This is such a weird vibe. He keeps muttering to himself, young La Flame, he in Sicko Mode. It's been ever since I said something about my family. And then I'm like, dude, I cannot tell if you're trolling me because that just sounds so bizarre. Like, and then he just calls me. He's like, oh, sorry, I didn't notice. I didn't mean to call you. All you would have heard is Sicko Mode. And they're just being as vague and weird as possible. I tried messaging Girl, but Girl just didn't say anything. And I was so
driving Nimwit.
I was so worried and confused because I thought Synactive was like he was like, you know, I don't feel so sure about this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. Like he was progressively getting more freaked out by Girl, who was just like playing Sicko Mode on loop, and apparently just this crazy guy. And I just started thinking, like, what if he just kills Synactive or something? Like, what?
Sicko Mode.
So yeah, so it turned out it was all a prank. I mean, I don't know why. Like, I don't know what that was, but yeah, eventually they made it. Like,
Yeah.
It was crazy that it was at like 9 a.m. because I got picked up at like freaking 6 in the morning. And I was so anxious. I didn't even sleep.
Yeah, that's a good point to
day.
mention. Okay, because
I
basically
was over 24 hours of no sleep.
on that on that day,
not.
Synactive did not sleep for. I even told him, dude, just sleep in the car or something, right? But he refused to sleep. And
I
keep in
can't
mind,
sleep in the
like the reason it was so early was because we were going early to this place called Golden Ears to hike there for the entire day, right? So it's like he had no sleep and he was going to hike up this freaking mountain. So yeah. And
over 36 hours no sleep hiking up a freaking mountain.
and you know what my first impressions
For
were when
8
I met
hours.
Synactive? Like, wow, this guy is actually equally as brain dead as he is on Discord. That was my first impression of
Very
him.
much true.
Like,
Yeah, he wouldn't stop playing Sicko Mode in the car all the way up there.
No, there was no Sicko Mode.
I gave him. There was definitely Sicko Mode that was definitely playing at one point in that car ride.
Yes, but it was on the radio to try to convince Kugel that if he answered, that we were actually playing.
Google, if you answered that call, you would have heard Sicko Mode. Just so you know.
anyway, when
Yeah.
Synactive got here, he got some actual Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So basically, we decided to play a game. I randomly picked a deck. He randomly picked one, and we played a game. And guess who won the game?
As Synactive, I watched it. Yeah.
No, it was me. I won the game.
I've literally
I won the
it.
game, and
Synactive won.
no, you're just making this up now. Stop! You can't do
I
that.
saw that, dude.
You weren't even there, Nybia. Okay. Anyway, I beat
Okay,
Synactive,
I'll
so
admit-
I think this finally
okay,
puts
wait,
a
I'll
nail in
admit-
the coffin to prove that I am better than Synactive at
I'll
Yu-Gi-Oh.
admit.
Say whatever you
Unlike
want.
the game where Kugel was on Dragon Link and I was on the starter deck, Kugel actually managed to win that game.
Yeah. Okay, dude.
That's getting edited out so hard.
Yeah.
There's no way Kugel admits to that.
But yeah, so when we met up, it wasn't for too long because we were planning on going straight to the place. But on the way there, we like had to get freaking batteries or no, but like a SD card for the GoPro that girl got.
Yeah.
We did that, and Synactive, as usual, was like a complete nuisance in public. Like him in public is exactly what you would expect him to be like. There was like a
He
store.
was screaming, I think.
Yeah,
I was not.
Yeah, that's my third top lane.
There was. What the fuck are you? I don't care about Osu. Shut up. Okay,
Damn, Fossa got his top.
I'm explaining a story here. So there was a store called
If
Shoe.
you say that I screamed in public, people will literally watch this and think that I screamed in public.
I mean, you kind
Because
of.
it sounds
You
realistic.
were standing there and you dropped everything, and then screamed at the top of your lungs.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
This is exactly what happened. Anyway, we're moving.
And then also when we actually got to the place, there were mosquitoes like everywhere, and they were annoying all of us, including Synactive. And Synactive's solution to the problem was to literally eat one.
Well, this was because Kugel Blitz was talking about how I have no excuse. Anyway,
Okay. Anyway, the hike was really nice though. We ended up making it to some viewpoint, and I will get into the funny thing that happened, but it was unexpected. Like we got to a point where we were just lost because we had to like go up this freaking steep thing with rocks and fallen trees everywhere. It didn't look like a path. Like because everywhere up to that point it was just like a regular basic trail where there was a clear path to go, and then randomly now we have to like scale this freaking mountain or something.
Here, I'll tell you the story. So we're going along absolutely completely normal trail, and we get there and we're just dumbfounded. We're walking around for like 15 to 20 minutes. I don't know how long. We were just walking around looking for where to go. They're like, maybe it is over there. And then I see like tape on a tree. I like run away from them to go look. I just start going.
Yeah.
And I keep going, and I see another tree with tape on it.
Yeah, because me and Synactive were behind, and then it was you and Jad. And where we got there, I was like, where? I was like, where's girl? And then like he tells us over there, and then I look up, and he's just climbing this massive hill that's like almost
that
a
doesn't
90
even make sense.
It looks like almost a 90-degree angle, right? I'm like, what? Why is he there?
It's more like a 70 for being real.
Okay, yeah, but it was
70 degrees. Yeah, sure. Definitely not like 40, but okay.
no, it was not.
Oh,
40. It was not.
probably like
40.
60.
Probably like 100.
It's at least
Yeah, it was like it was 180. We were actually like hanging off
Upside
of the
down.
Yeah.
Yeah. But basically, I remember going up it. I was just testing it, right? So I go up. I turn around, look down, and Jad's sitting there like dumbfounded, looking at me. I was like, okay.
it's definitely more than 45 though. Like it's definitely more than 45.
I mean, it was also like some parts were flatter than others, but I think at some points it was definitely over 45. But anyway, but it didn't look like a trail. It just looked like a random part of the forest. Right? Yeah, it just looked like a hill in the forest that you're not meant to go to. And it was like
hiking.
a random piece of tape on one of the trees that was like high up that is meant to indicate you're meant to go there. So yeah, it was like a freaking solving a puzzle, finding the way to the viewpoint. But it was a great hike, other than the part where my phone fell into a river stream.
You threw it in there.
I didn't throw it in there.
River.
I don't know.
I remember when Kugel went up to the stream and he just threw his
You
phone
weren't
in the
even
lake.
there. It was literally
holy crap.
you
Kugel
two.
went-
I
Okay,
remember, like,
you and
standing, like,
okay. At that
computers
point,
behind
him and Jad were ahead of me, so there's only girl there. So anyone else who says anything is just a liar.
Dude, I can't believe he
You
threw his
literally
phone. I was
told me
like
that
5
you
minutes
threw your
behind.
phone.
I didn't throw it. Okay.
Throwing
Basically, there was like this. There was this river,
Dude, I
right?
remember him like,
There, you weren't. Shut up. There was this river, and
I remember when Nybia thought.
and it had like a stream. Like it was a pretty strong current too. Okay, so
Electricity.
no, this is an important detail because there is a bridge that went over it. Because these guys are geniuses at designing bridges. It's a straight line, but randomly there's like a tiny step down. But it's a small enough step down that you can't really see it properly.
If you were blind, yeah, you could.
So I was
don't
no, but I
think
was
they
I was
accounted
I was
for Google
recording at the
showing
same
his phone.
time. I was recording as I was walking, and I didn't notice it. So I step as
Move your
if
phone.
it's a flat ground, but there's actually like a stair, like a singular stair, and I trip because I didn't realize it was there, and
Retard.
Yeah, and Cat was there.
and my phone gets like launched out of my hand and falls into the river. And if it landed in any other spot, my phone would be gone. Like it would have just been taken away to some random ocean somewhere.
I would
Okay,
have gotten it.
but it specifically landed like on a rock in a way where it's like even with the current pushing it, it just stayed in place, and we were able to get it back. Well, girl got it back, right?
These guys wouldn't have gotten anywhere without me. It was like actually the first time
Okay,
they ever
dude.
went outside. It was crazy.
Okay.
I
I
was watching-
literally was so
I
good at climbing the hill. Dude,
I
Fossa,
was okay, no. I was watching
No.
Kugel. I was watching Kugel just go la di da di da with his phone out, like in front of him recording, and then whoop, boom, and the phone's gone right in the middle of the
Yeah.
river. I have to like jump down, parkour, grab it in midair.
The thing is, when my phone fell in, right, it also started recording a video for some reason. Like there's like a 1 second video of it underwater, and you can just hear the water and see like the stream. But it also took like 50 pictures there. And anyway, when I got the phone out first, it was like still working, but it was just like the screen was freaking out, right?
Like you put in water.
Yeah,
We also
it's
found
almost
watching
like I
Google
fell in water. Yeah, but there was also like a point where I was recording something and I couldn't stop the recording, and the camera kept zooming in and out, and it was pretty funny. But after a while,
I
like
remember that stupid.
it didn't get any better. Actually, it got worse, and it got to the point where 3/4 of the screen was just unresponsive. So my phone basically just broke from water damage, and I had to get a replacement. And that becomes relevant later on, and I'll get to that later. But yeah.
I love the ball.
So at this point, I have a dead phone.
I have to give this context because I was so determined to make it to a certain point. Like I wanted to pass where Fossa made it because Fossa said, "I bet Synactive doesn't make it more than 3 steps."
It was obviously a joke message by.
I was serious.
But Synactive took that message as like a challenge, like Fossa was underestimating him. It's like I have to make it to the peak of the mountain or some shit like that. When it was just
I
like
was thinking I have to at least pass.
I don't know,
Fossa.
this guy microwaved his brain before he got there. But so
I'm at like 0 hours of sleep. Like over like by the time we make it to like the point that we're like getting really high up, I'm literally like 36 hours of no sleep.
yeah, we get to the peak though, and then take some pictures. We go back. We had pho for dinner. It was pretty good.
Oh yeah, that was so good.
It was a cool day.
Yeah, it was pretty good. We had fun. It was epic.
Yeah,
Pho.
Jad was losing his mind. And
Yeah, he was like, I've never tried this before, but this is the best thing ever. He didn't say that.
Jad,
but,
my
like,
Dude, Jad is kind of awesome. Jad is like underrated in this story. You just called him your assistant for
Yeah,
no
Jad is
reason.
literally my goat.
Yeah, Jad
True,
was
yeah.
so fun.
And my
Yeah.
father did.
it was pretty cool.
He would not leave the mountain. He wouldn't.
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
got to the top of the mountain.
When
We were waiting for him. He was like always like so far behind us.
Yeah, because like
looking at
we
him.
would like go forward and be like, "Come on, guys, let's go." And then we'd be like, "Where is he?" And then we look behind him, and he's just like
He's like
he's like
still-
laying on a rock, taking selfies of himself. Like,
Like literally, we probably delayed our trip by like 20 minutes just by him sitting there taking selfies just on random places.
Yeah, I looked at him like, oh, that's a good Tinder one. He's like, how did you know? Like, dude, it's like
remember
the
that.
most obvious rock photo.
I'm gonna have to go for a bit, and I'll be back at the later half of the podcast.
Thank God.
thank
Cat.
God! Oh my God,
Thank
dude!
the Lord. Wait, I have to go piss too, actually.
Do you actually?
Yeah, NCAT, can you take my spot for a while now?
Wait, no, NCAT,
Yeah,
stick.
you are girl.
Okay, what?
Are you took Synactive?
Okay, NCAT, you can be both Synactive and girl now.
Alright.
After that day, we went to sleep. And Synactive
Synactive did. I didn't.
Yeah. No, you finally got sleep, remember?
I didn't sleep actually. I was awake with my eyes closed.
You also kept insisting that you wanted to sleep in the closet, but
I remember.
Oh yeah. Okay, wait. I'm still here.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I slept in the car for like a few minutes, and I was like, this is so satisfying. 5 minutes of sleep.
to be fair, I was also sleep deprived. Like I had like
Yeah.
3 hours,
Only get, like,
4
hours
hours
of sleep every
something
day.
like- because I woke up at 6 a.m. I was only meant to wake up at 8 a.m. because that's when they'd come, but like I don't know, maybe the excitement woke me up and I couldn't go back to sleep, and I also slept pretty late. But
And then there was a weird case where you got anxiety. I couldn't imagine why.
yeah, and then we finally had real sleep when we got home. I think we even watched some like geometry dash. Like they were showing my friend Jad like GD videos and stuff.
My
And
god.
He was like getting hyped at some of the levels. He's like, I didn't know GD was like this. Like he thought GD was just like GD light. You know?
Art. He thought it was like art.
Yeah,
He was like,
he
oh my
did. He said
Oh,
that.
he-
No, no,
yeah,
but
when I
like
was
like
there, he
before
did
that, he thought like when he knew we were GD players, he thought every level was like the first 5 levels basically. Next day, the full meetup was gonna happen.
Oh yeah, by the way, I slept on the floor next to Synactive. And let me tell you, don't sleep on the floor next to Synactive. It is
Oh
impossible.
my god.
This guy spread out like an eagle, just like on the floor. I was like curled up into a ball under the bed, basically. Like,
This dude was about to become my new pillow if he wasn't careful. All right.
yeah, it was over.
Oh no, dude. Yeah, maybe we should have locked you in the closet. And the
Good
next
thing you did
day,
the second day.
a new car appears in front of
I
our
wanted to sleep in the closet for a reason. All right.
a new car appears in front of our house, and this time there are
Wait. Have you talked about the house yet, by the way?
Not really, actually.
The house we got
Yeah,
was
we bought
massive.
it. It was you know how like there are YouTuber groups that have like their own mansion? Yeah, we got the GD mansion.
One room.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a
Huge.
hotel with multiple rooms that we don't own, but it's
Well,
the
yeah.
GD mansion.
No,
don't worry about
basically it was just like a random mansion, but the different rooms were rented out, and then there's like a shared kitchen and living space.
Nybia can literally
But
attest.
okay. Anyway, Fossa and Nybia came over the next day.
I at first, when me and Nybia first got there, we actually got the address wrong. I backed into the wrong house.
Oh,
Just some random guy's driveway. I backed in, and we were so close to going to knock on the door. So I backed in like next to this dude's car. I thought it was girls, and I was walking up to the door when Nybia was like, I think we're at the wrong house.
Yeah, I
So-
saw like the children toys. Like, oh, I don't know. I don't think.
That could have been Kugel, I don't know. So I drove over. There was no fucking parking space.
Yeah.
So
Synactive was on the roof when they pulled up. That's how you knew.
I did not know
what
it
are
was on
you
the roof.
talking about?
What?
By the way, like for the whole day leading up to this, I told Kugel I was 5'6", and I'm 5'6".
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
confirmed it.
yeah, Kugel is way taller. than me.
I did not buy that for a minute.
Yeah,
by the
this
way.
guy
Yeah, yeah,
was
I don't know
4'7"
why
when he
you- that was
walked
true.
in.
Yeah.
he was fucking shocked. No,
I don't want
you.
to. Whoa.
And Kugel was so
I
shocked.
thought you were
that I
5'6",
towered
man. What the heck?
over. But anyways, we walked
5'7".
in. Okay, girl like walks out the door to open the
Oh my God,
front
shut up.
gate.
They didn't figure it out. I had to teach them how to open gates.
Yeah, I didn't want to just like walk in. First, I didn't even know if it was like where you guys even were. But you know, and then I walk in the fucking room. Kugel's on his fucking laptop. Jad is against like the bed, the bed,
Wasn't
like
on my
the bed
laptop.
board.
No,
you were.
No,
Or was that-
Synactive was on my laptop. He was playing Kinos on 60.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just letting him
Also,
use
your
it.
freaking mouse is hot trash, dude. I can even prove I was legit on that mouse, dude. Everyone thinks I'm a hacker now.
Yeah, Synactive tried playing on the Kugel setup.
Yeah,
Dude, Kugel's gonna be cracked when he gets an actual functional mouse.
yeah, it's crazy that you fucking play with your arms like crossed. I still can't get over that. That is like beyond me. Also, the second we got there, the first thing Nybia and girl did was play a fucking chess game on the
In the
porch.
balcony, yeah.
It was fun.
Okay, and then we wanted to leave to go get breakfast, but they were too
Yeah,
busy
we're going
fucking
into
analyzing
IHOP
their
now.
game.
We like
Where did we
forgot the
go?
moves.
We went to IHOP.
We
We went to IHOP.
and we made the potion.
Okay,
And
yeah,
to
yeah.
preface this, you would think that the most insane person out of all of us would have been me, just because I'm infamously kind of insane. But the truth is, it was not me.
Yeah,
If
Nybia.
you ever if you ever meet Nybia,
Dude,
Oh,
Nybia
Yeah,
is
Nybia is unhinged.
Dude,
Yeah, I'm good.
Nybia is actually a crazy person. He's actually a crazy
Dumb
person.
as shit.
He needs to be locked up.
Public at all
He needs to
times.
be locked up in an institute. That's all I can say. Yeah. So we went to IHOP for breakfast. We found a table, and we had like pancakes and eggs and whatever.
Oh, like
Fish and
okay,
chips.
but before we even get on that, like the wait to get get seated at IHOP, like there was a fucking like whole lineup.
Yeah, there was.
When we walked
had
in,
to
there
okay.
minutes.
In the line, there was like a seating area that you wait in line for, and the seating area was fully like occupied. So we had to like wait, standing like in the entrance. Like if the line was any longer, we would have had to wait outside of the store.
And the only reason we got seated was because Jad, like, we would not have been seated if Jad didn't go write our fucking name down on like the waiting list.
Yeah.
And
Dude, he's
Jad,
like everything.
like an
Jad
elementary
carried our
school
whole
waiting for
group.
fucking
Dude, yeah, he
recess, was
carried.
sitting on the bench.
Like, you will just randomly find him like ahead, and then he's like talking to some random person, right? And we're like, oh, it's like where are
Like
we meant to
opposite
go?
of-
And then he comes and he's like, oh yeah, I just asked that completely random stranger, and he told me exactly where we. Like it was, he was like insanely outgoing, and we're all like GD players.
By
so
far
so
the
we
most
have
outgoing.
zero social
we're all
skills.
just like in our basements 100% of the time.
Like literally
Yeah, Kazima is
everyone
crazy.
in this call is like lonely as fuck. There's no girl's a girlfriend, and I have a girlfriend.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah,
you two stopped playing GD.
Oh yeah, we stopped
Yeah,
playing.
exactly.
Play legend.
Not
That's
even.
it.
Yeah, that's
what
that's
it
the
is.
trip.
I'm never stopping. Fuck you.
And Jad also had like multiple girlfriends. It's crazy that
Oh.
the three people in the trip who have never had a girlfriend are the three that still play GD.
Yeah, no, like not even that. Like my girlfriend had like asked me out. I didn't even do anything. I just like stood there.
Oh.
Yeah, you
No, it's like you've known her for a while, but the moment you quit GD, she just like suddenly, inexplicably
A
came
woman
up to you
appears.
and asked you out.
Yeah.
Like
Not even like.
like just something
If you
changed.
quit GD, the next day, a woman will come up to you with physical hard eyes. It's crazy.
No, like it could be
I've
someone
never
you've
seen
known for
anywhere else.
ages, and she will not care for you until the day that you quit GD. Okay. Anyway, so when we were at IHOP, I think it was Nybia who started it, right? I'm talking about the gene potion.
Oh no, okay, no, it was me and Nybia that thought of the idea to put all the syrup in one
Yeah.
of
Okay. So there was like a cup of water, I think, initially.
Yeah.
And then they started just. I like the concoction at the end of it was beyond me. Like they put syrup, ketchup, salt,
Okay,
pepper,
I can list everything, I think.
lemons.
The first thing that went in there was like those paper things with like sugar,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's innocent at first. I told Kukul to drink. He obviously said no, so we added more things to it.
Oh,
So
hot
another
sauce.
thing that added was like I think
One of the
sugar,
things
but
I
not
added was
sugar?
a thing. Nice.
Yeah, we
Sorry.
added the sweetener.
Yeah.
the sweetener, I guess. Yeah, we added that. I think there's is this salt?
Yeah, we added salt. We added all because at IHOP like they had 4 syrup variants of like blueberry, like
Maple syrup.
like maple.
Yeah.
Pecan.
What was the weird one?
There's
That was my
there's
contribution.
raspberry, blueberry, pecan, and maple syrup. Yeah. Okay. Just continue.
Huh? Oh,
Okay.
yeah, oh. So I don't remember. I don't remember.
Okay.
Okay,
Whatever.
no.
It had anything you can imagine on a restaurant in it, like freaking hot sauce, lemon,
Ketchup.
chili
There was
pepper.
hot sauce.
Had chili peppers in it. Like it was like
There's a lemon.
Okay. Like
There was whipped cream from a milkshake.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I was drinking a milkshake, which I just
There was
Yeah.
like the butter. There was like the butter from the pancakes.
Okay.
Put the butter on
In the process of it being made, this was in the early stages, so it was like weird, but it was still not like disgusting yet. I actually ended up taking a sip from it, and it was just like really sweet, and it was weird. Okay, but eventually this monstrosity was completed, and Fossa kept
gene
saying
potion.
saying that he was gonna make the waitress drink it or something, and then we
No. I said if the waiter did, I'd tip them $100 if the waiter drank it.
Dude, you can't forget. I literally dipped my like what was it mozzarella stick in it, and
That was
Dude.
fucking rancid.
Dude, okay. Anyway, so after it was done, I think it was girls' idea that we have a competition.
Yeah,
And-
you ready?
Okay. So it was a rock paper scissors
God.
competition, but the thing is, the one who
$5 to enter.
yeah okay
I'll give you $5
yeah,
to enter
okay
this rock
basically
paper
if
scissors
you
tournament.
so the incentive to enter was that you would get $5 if you entered, right? But the loser of the tournament had to take a sip of the gene potion, which was like yeah and the thing
Horrible.
okay and the way the tournament was not that you had to win your games, it was that you had to lose. So like if you lost you would be
Then you
out.
were
You would
out,
be
you're
out
good.
and you didn't have to, right? So I think first game was like me versus Synactive, and was it girl versus Nybia?
Maybe,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
I didn't play.
I beat
Oh, yeah, you're
I
right.
beat Synactive and girl beat no and Nybia beat girl. So
yeah.
in the finals it was me versus Nybia, and the loser was gonna have to drink from it, right?
Well, the winner.
For-
was gonna have to
for-
pay.
So and it was a best of 3. So first round,
But yeah,
yeah,
I was.
and then
I was in favor.
I played Nybia so fucking hard. I'm like a genius at rock paper scissors. So
Yeah, but you lost to me. Okay. Okay.
True.
first round I played paper and he played rock because I lost the first round by winning.
Okay, it
right?
doesn't
No,
matter
But
what
then
you-
second round I knew he was gonna play rock again. I knew it, and I played scissors. And then the one after that, I knew he was gonna play scissors, so I played paper, and then he won. So I didn't have to
Well-
drink it, and then Nybia had to drink it. And
Okay, so
Nybia, describe
people, like,
describe
setting
how,
up
describe how
cameras?
it tasted. Describe how it tasted.
Okay, so people are like setting up cameras. I think Google was like, wait, who was setting? Okay, it's inactive. I
It's
think.
been recorded. It's
Yeah,
been recorded.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm like, I should take a sip, and I just put a mouthful of my mouth.
Oh my god.
So, at first, it's like kind of sweet, and then it just explodes in your mouth. It's absolute like disgusting, like everything at once. Like it's salty, it's like ultra mega sweet. it's also hot.
Yeah, because there's chili peppers and hot sauce.
Yeah, and it's liquid. Like, I like spit it, it's like fucking spit it out like all over my fish and chips.
Yeah, I just saw
Tasty.
Nybia. He didn't even spit it out. Nybia just had his mouth open and he was like letting it drip out of his mouth and like just puking it out. Like,
Did I?
yeah,
So funny.
you're like and it just dribbled down your chin.
Oh yeah,
My
Nybia,
face
you
closed, I
fucking
showed it.
Nybia, you ordered
You know?
mozzarella sticks and fries for breakfast from IHOP.
Well, I already.
Everyone else had like
what are we
a
doing?
conventional breakfast.
You ate 2 bites of a
Yeah,
burrito
yeah.
you threw in the garbage.
Anyway, after that was all over, we did get our money. I had a $10 bill, except it turned out when Girl said dollars, he meant American dollars, and we were in Canada.
Yeah.
So they were
Canadian dollars? Who do
actually,
you think
so
I
it
am?
was actually a completely useless prize because we couldn't even use the money there. But interestingly enough, and I got a $10 bill because he ran out of 5 or something.
No.
I didn't have
I got the
any
$10 bill. This is a plot point. This is the plot
Yeah,
point
it's a
for
plot
later.
point.
'Cause I got the $10 bill because he ran out of like 5s.
Yeah.
Everyone
And
else got the
then I
$5.
like traded with Synactive or something, and he gave me the $10.
No. Kugel. This is a plot point for later. There's a reason why we traded.
Like,
But
I remember something.
what? What do you know?
So me and Fossa, drove over there first, right? So yeah, we get out of the car. We see you, like we like guide you into a free spot, I guess. And the girl is like,
Oh my god, this is
Yeah,
so
you,
dumb.
you remember this? Yeah. It's like a free spot near the entrance, and there's like a thing. I forgot what it's called.
Okay, girl
Yeah.
drives into the parking stall.
Yeah,
And-
we were like guiding him into to do it, but then like last moment, like, oh wait,
Oh
stop.
yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah. We're like guiding him, like keep like you can go forward more, and we tell him to stop. He just keeps going, and his entire front bumper.
I remember. Yeah, I was in the car when that happened.
It's the fucking barrier, the concrete.
But anyway,
Maybe it was
so
friends.
after that, we okay. So remember how my phone fell into the river and it was just doesn't work anymore?
And it exploded.
Yeah.
Google was still away.
So
after
my
shooting that
I kind of needed my phone for a lot of things and it was not
I
working.
know.
So I was like, okay, well we had plans on what we were gonna do that day. But I was like, okay, before that, let's just drop it off at some like phone repair shop.
Yeah,
And-
real quick.
Yeah, real quick.
wanting-
You know,
wanting
maybe
to
get
record
maybe get the
footage.
screen replaced real quick. Whatever, right? So we find this.
We want to record footage of the
Yeah.
rest of the venture.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to record footage. I needed it for certain calls. Like, there's a million reasons I needed my phone, right? Basically, we found this mall. It had a repair shop called like Mobile Clinic. We're like, we'll go there, okay? So we went in this mall. I get to the repair shop and I give my phone in. At first, like, I'm just discussing prices and stuff. And in the meanwhile, everyone else is just like wandering around the mall, exploring, doing whatever, right? Going to
Oh, it took us
shops.
a
There was
while
like
to
this
find
nerd shop with like every game ever, like Dungeons and Dragons,
fun.
Magic the
We
Gathering.
love
And-
the nerds.
Yeah,
store.
and there was Yu-Gi-Oh stuff there as well. So Synactive was geeking out over that, and
Bro, it's got the Syak, dude.
so. But anyway, when I was at the repair shop, after some discussion, it turned out that actually, like, getting a replacement phone was cheaper than replacing the screen. And
Yeah.
so I was like, okay, it was like significantly cheaper too. So I was like, okay, you know what? Fine. It's about time I got a new phone anyway. So I was like, yeah, sure, we'll do that. I didn't think the process would take very long. So we did that. And then we're like, okay, but is it possible to like transfer all my data there? And they were like, yeah, we can do that. And I don't remember what part of it took so long, but I think we were there for about like 4 entire hours.
So much happened.
There's a lot that
much-
happened,
yes,
right?
a lot
Most of it
So
was
much
just
happened.
me like waiting outside the store. Like first was them like
Coffee incident.
trying to get like my
Yeah,
old
that's
phone
what we
working.
want to get into, the
Yeah.
coffee incident.
Yeah, okay, and then
Oh god.
but the reason it was taking so long was like first it was like deciding to get the phone, getting my old phone screen working with a replacement screen, then trying to transfer the data. First time they tried it, it took like 2 hours or something and it just didn't work at the end. They tried it again and it didn't work again. It was a disaster, but
You have to understand, though, when a group of people like this get bored, insane things happen.
yeah, no, they were
Oh,
were
God.
getting very antsy, right?
There was bonding going on outside the phone shop.
Yeah, okay. Some of us were pretty tired, right? And there was a coffee shop nearby. So while I was waiting for my phone, we decided to go get coffee. So we went there, got coffee. Everyone's drinking their coffee. Mine was like half finished. And then the guy on the desk calls me. I think he wanted me to put my like password for my old phone to unlock it. So I had my coffee in my hand, and then I put it on the counter. And then
Like next
yeah,
to the
yeah,
tablet.
yeah, on the counter. And then there's like a display of like phones, like a phone display that's meant to show you like the comparison between two phones. And I put my coffee next to it while I was like with the phone. And at this point, everyone starts coming to the store with me. And
Yeah, and
Nybia sees these phones and he thinks it's the perfect opportunity to open YouTube on like the display phones and find my channel and start playing my Death Corridor progress on the phones.
I thought that was you who said that.
No, it was Nybia who did that. And I don't know. And then like, and then I think Synactive was like changing it to like
Yeah,
Nybia's
because I walked in.
videos.
Okay, let me explain. I walk in and I see Death Corridor, and I'm just like, oh, this is so funny. Google Blitz is playing Death Corridor on the screen. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something completely different. I'm going to change the video so so that it's Nybia's channel.
Yeah.
And then Nybia's like, no.
I-
And then I brush. He tries to press this button to like stop it, and I brush his hand off. And then as we're doing that, we just freaking spill this like.
Yeah, they knock over my coffee, and it goes everywhere, like the floor, the counter, like it's completely
it's a little
messed
bit on
up.
the counter, but it's all over the floor.
And it was the most embarrassing thing ever because I was with the guys in the store talking to them. No, at first they didn't notice. They're like, "What's the problem?" And then they find out that you spilled coffee everywhere. Like, "Oh, we'll clean it up, guys." And they're like, "No, we'll do it." And then it's like, I'm like, "Oh my god, dude!"
Me and Nybia are just like dumbfounded by what we just did. So we're just sitting there staring at it for a second.
Jad and I had already left.
Yeah, one person went to the bathroom. One person went to the bathroom to get tissues. John goes to freaking buy napkins.
No, wait. Let me explain it. Now, what Girl Fossa and Google do is they go out and they're like, we need to go get napkins from
I was in the bathroom when you guys knocked the coffee over. I had zero idea that you even knocked it off till I went back to the phone store.
So yeah. Kugel and Girl go and get like napkins from the bathroom.
No, it was just Jad and I.
Now, me and Nybia are just standing there dumbfounded, and then we're like, okay, well, I'm gonna ask them if they have napkins. So we ask if they have napkins to try to clean it up. And then Jad shows up with like a full pack of napkins.
A 250 pack.
It was massive.
They're in my backseat of my car right now.
Oh my
He
god.
just goes and buys napkins from the store. Like, this guy is crazy.
We didn't use a single one, by the way,
did it.
because we already had napkins.
Yeah, we didn't open it.
Yeah.
I went with Jad. I escorted him. He's like, where do we go? I'm like, okay, Jad, it's fine. There's coffee on the floor. And so we walk. I led him over to like, you know how they have like the little food shops, kind of. They had like a Panda Express, whatever.
Yeah.
I just went to one and like asked him, hey, can I take some napkins? I'm like, oh yeah, well you can take some. And then he's like, okay, is that gonna be enough? And then I'm like, yeah, it's probably enough. And he's like, I'm gonna go to the store. I'm like, okay. So he like runs into a store. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I'm just going back with the napkins. That's what happened.
Now, me and Kugel have to convene now. This is where the plot continues, alright? Of the $10 bill.
Yeah, okay. So basically, we get the spill cleaned up and it's fine. Still working on the phone. Every like 20 minutes, I say, it's almost done, guys, because I think it's almost done, and something new shows up. Yep. So at some point, they get so bored, they find this Japan store.
Wait.
Oh, God.
First, before this happens, I feel bad to Kugel because I spilled his coffee, and I want to pay for the coffee. So I say, since I got the $10 bill and you got the $5 bill, we can trade because I spilled your coffee. And Kugel agrees to this.
Okay.
Now you can trade.
Yeah, okay, now I have a $10 bill. So, yeah, okay, now, how about you say it from your perspective? Because I had no clue what was happening. I was just in the store, so you two explain what happened.
All right, so next to the the nerd store,
yeah,
there's a Japanese like household store. So like there's like Japanese food products, like Japan store basically. They had by the till and the front of the store, there's a big casing of like anime figures. So me, Jad, Girl, and Kugel, no, not Kugel, Nybia.
Don't include me.
You were a part of this. We had the bright idea of buying Kugel some very lewd anime figures.
They are all in like bikinis.
Yeah,
like a bikini and a really small panties.
Yeah, no.
You always use them every night now.
Yeah. They're on his desk now.
No, okay. We'll talk about that later.
Stained.
Okay. Anyway, so at first we bought 2 of them. So because the girls from the quintessential quintuplets, we bought. I think it was Nino and Yotsu Bud.
Okay,
shut the fuck up, so inactive. So we bought 2 of them.
Nino and Miku.
Was it Nino and Miku?
Dude, okay, who cares? No one cares about their names.
We bought Nino and Miku, and we had the nice like Japanese guy running the store put it into like a package, so no one could see what was inside of it.
Can I explain it from my perspective now?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So they did that. They came to me. I was still in the store, like sitting down waiting for them to do it. What they were working on something.
Phone.
And these guys come with like a package of, I don't know what it is. I take it, and they're all surrounding me and recording me like I'm some, I don't know, like a freak event that's going on. And I'm like, what is happening? And they keep insisting that I open the package. I'm like, okay, dude. And keep in mind, this is in public. The guys fixing my phone are right behind me. They can see exactly what's happening. There are people in the store doesn't have a door or anything. Anyone walking by can see it. So I'm in public, and I'm opening this package. I'm like, what is inside?
And everyone is recording.
Yeah,
I thought it was so ridiculous that I started recording the people who were recording.
Yeah,
because I thought it was so
like they were all just surrounding me. It looked like someone died, and everyone's just recording it. And I open it, and then
What? Is that what happens when someone dies?
I don't know, dude. Okay, listen. Listen. So I open it, and then I see the girls, and I'm just like, what the hell is happening? Like, what? I'm in the middle of the store. I pick up these girl figurines that are in bikinis, and I'm just like staring at them. And I'm like, what? And then they're like, this is a gift for you. This is yours. And yeah, and I was like, what? I quickly put them back in the box because I didn't want anyone to see what was happening.
So embarrassed.
Yeah, it was so it was so awkward. Like, I'm just like, what? I don't know what went through their minds to do this.
Oh,
but
and then it got even better.
It got worse because for the next like I think like hour and a half until it was finally all done. Right, the phone stuff. They were like begging me to get the other 4 because there was like there's
the other 3 of
the other 3, yeah, because there's 5, right, and they got 2 of them, and they were like, oh, I'll even get both of them and you just buy one of them or something. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that, and nothing you can say will convince me. But they kept going on and on and on to the point where I just lost it. I was like, okay, you know what? And this is where the thing Synacta was talking about comes in. I gave the $10 to Nybia, and I was like, all right, you buy all 3, but here, take this $10 bill, American dollars, by the way. I don't know what he did with it. And and you buy them for me, okay? Because I don't want to go in the store and be like, hey guys, I'm giving my own money to buy this, right? Like, let Nybia do it. So he did.
Oh, I still have it. And
I got the other 3, and now I have 5 fucking anime half-naked girls. I had them with me for the entire rest of the trip.
If he didn't do the rock paper scissors tournament, if both didn't happen, we would not have ended up in this situation.
Actually, if they didn't make the gene potion, we wouldn't have ended up in the situation where I have all 5 figures. Right?
If the freaking literally, this is a situation where if the gene potion wasn't made and the coffee wasn't spilled. Because the coffee being spilled is what traded over the $10 specifically, which was enough to pay for it.
Yeah, but
then we wouldn't be in this situation.
So what ended up happening after that is I had them with me for the entire rest of the trip, and even on the flight back home, I was like praying that the people who are like X-ray you know, like the in customs or whatever, there's like the X-ray thing where they scan your bags. I was praying that they wouldn't notice the fact that I have anime girls there and open the bag. But fortunately, it was fine. But yeah, and now I have them with me right now on my desk. They're still on my desk.
Picture on screen now.
Yeah. And yeah. So with that aside, we leave them all finally, like half the day is already gone, just like trying to get a new phone. I finally have a new phone, but we actually couldn't get the data transfer to work. But we finally leave. We go to Metro Town. We found a station. Of course, Jad is ahead, and when we get to the actual like platform, he's just talking to some random Asian guy and getting his life
Are we not going to
story.
talk about the fact that you guys just could not figure out where the fuck we were?
Yeah,
Me and Nybia were sitting in that fucking train, like the little SkyTrain station, for like a fucking hour.
Yeah, it took a while for that.
We parked on the opposite side.
It took so long, a homeless guy asked us for money.
dude, I literally... Okay, no, actually, I don't think I should.
And when we were getting the tickets, I don't know what they did, but like they bring a trail of destruction anywhere they go. One of them,
No, it was fucking girls credit card.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. One of them just broke one of the machines, and the ticket, like they weren't able to get a ticket. So either I or someone else had to buy tickets for them. It was just so dumb. But we ended
Our
up.
cards just like destroyed the machines.
But anyway, after that, we went to. We made it to downtown Vancouver. It was like next to the harbor, and we were gonna go to Stanley Park, and the walk there should have been maybe, I don't know, like 20 minutes at most. But it ended up taking us like over an hour because these guys would get distracted over everything. Like they'd see a rock that looks a little funny and spend like 15 minutes, I don't know, like just surrounding it and laughing about it.
There was never a more attention deficit, like freaking 1 hour of my life.
Yeah, like
everything was insane.
I could see Stanley Park from the start, but the rate we were walking there was so
it took
slow.
us like an hour to get there. It took us like 20 minutes to get back.
World Trade, yeah. Anyway, we did finally get there, and like the day was almost gonna end. Like I think we were planning on doing more stuff, but me repairing my phone plus taking forever to walk there and get there, it was already like almost evening. So we went to Stanley Park. Nybia actually brought like a timer and a chessboard, so we decided to do.
So good.
Yeah, it was.
Honestly,
We all did like a chess
this whole
tournament.
trip was so good.
We Kugel beat Death Corridor on the playground.
In the
Oh my god, dude! Not the
I
fucking.
can't believe.
Yeah,
beat
they
that
found a
corner.
playground, and like the little children they are, they just, I don't know.
Kugel, you're the one that
Everyone was on the swings.
Don't
Yeah.
say us little children. You're the one that was on the playground.
No, that doesn't count.
Dude, freaking, like, I'm pretty sure it was Fossa and Girl. They're, like, about to die on the swing set.
Yeah,
Because they're going so high.
they were gonna
Bro,
like
I was,
freaking
like,
do a
there for
360.
Aliveness.
But yeah, we played a chess tournament. Okay, but this is the crazy part. So okay, it was like a double elimination thing, like, and every time
It was basically double elimination round robin.
and the
if
way,
anyone
yeah,
knows what that
exactly.
means.
So like everyone ended up playing everyone, but by the end it was the finals, right? It was me and Synactive. First game, Synactive won, and then like I had to get to him from like a loser's bracket or something,
no.
and then the second game I played against Synactive, he
Yeah,
won.
Kugel beats
Oh
me
no!
once.
I won the other game.
Yeah, Kugel-
So it was.
During this time, Nybia was in a mood.
Oh yeah, no. I'll get to
Nybia
that.
was just getting bored.
I'll get to that. Actually,
playing
during
3
in the
minutes.
game that I won, Nybia and I think Fossa too just start jumping on my back and being as distracting as possible. I don't even know how I won that game. I
Yeah,
just
Kugel- so
No,
cracked.
Nick Kugel, we were getting the chess.com view.
yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
called a focus totem, Kugel. It helps you focus. That's the only
Yeah.
reason why you won.
Our
If I had a
brain power
focus
is
totem,
mine,
I
that
would
makes
have
you
won.
dumber.
They were just jumping on me and like acting like monkeys while we were playing.
Help you
But okay, I beat Synactive, and then it was the grand final reset. It was 1-1. The winner wins the tournament. But then Nybia comes out of nowhere with a stick, and he starts like stabbing the floor near the chessboard. I'm like, I don't know what this guy's doing, but I'm just zoning him out, right? And I'm playing. And then, like, that wasn't enough. Like, the earth beneath the grass just erupts. The timer flies onto the chessboard. There's dirt everywhere on the chessboard. A huge chunk of dirt is there. There's a worm crawling out of, like, the hole that Nybia dug. And Nybia just keeps digging this hole like he's a... I don't even know. Like, in the middle of the game, he went mentally insane. I don't know what prompted him to do that.
This guy was literally trying to hit Y11.
Yeah, he was losing
It's
it.
trying to mine for diamonds.
And yeah, and I think I lost the game on time, but
You're trash.
yeah, Synactive won. The chessboard was completely covered in dirt. Yeah. So after that we want to go eat somewhere. Okay, tell them first about like the chicken world story.
Okay.
You
So when I
explain
first
context first.
met Nybia, like when I on Discord, like first time ever meeting him, because we both live in BC, so we were talking about like we were like looking on Google Maps, like talking about BC, and in Surrey, is it Surrey? Okay, Burnaby or Cerner in Surrey. There's a place called Chicken World, and we thought it was the funniest fucking shit to ever exist on a Google map.
Yeah.
And so ever since then, we've been planning on going like the Chicken World, like that Chicken's like World place, and we low-key thought that was the only Chicken World in like the Fraser Valley.
So, but basically, they also told us about the story at some point, and it became kind of like an inside joke. We were making jokes about Chicken World, right? Like it was just this meme location, right? And there was this other location.
Another situation.
Yeah, there was another location before we even did the whole trip. We did like a Discord call, and we were on Google Maps just looking at places around Vancouver, and we found this one place called Amazing Laughter. And it
like
just
A-maze-ing laughter.
Yeah, and it was
it looked like the stupidest thing ever.
It had these statues. It had these statues that looked so freaking weird, and we could not stop laughing about it. And we were like, we were like, we have to visit this place, right? And we were planning on visiting it at some point. So keep in mind these two locations.
We wanted to visit it, but we never actually planned around visiting.
Okay, yeah. So what happened is we found this one restaurant. It was like a 16-minute walk or something. So we walked there, right? But then by the time we got there, it turned out that the restaurant was like completely full, and there was like a wait list and all that. So and we were like, we don't want to bother with that because that's like, you know, there's a bunch of other places around because it was like an area where there's a bunch of restaurants. So we'll just find another place to eat, right? So we walk forward for like a minute, and once we do, we see freaking Chicken World. Like Chicken World is
a little small, like
yeah, and then we all lose it because it's like, wait, it's actually Chicken World here, and it's a different branch. But that was the last thing we expected to see. And it was the funniest thing ever because we were making jokes about it all this time. And then we see it there. And then, like, to make things even weirder, Amazing Laughter, the place with the bizarre statues, was literally right beside it. Like, you had like a street of restaurants. The very end of the street, like the end, was Chicken World. And then beside that was Amazing Laughter. Like they were adjacent to each other, and then we were like, this is the craziest thing ever. Like, first of all, the restaurant being full, causing us to walk a little further, and getting there. I was like, this is a sign we have to eat in Chicken World. It was
we have to. We all decided that we had to eat in Chicken World,
and then we would eat it. We would get takeaway, and we'd eat our food.
We'd get it to go at Amazing Laughter.
Exactly. So we went there. And oh my god, if you want, you can tell them. You tell them about Burger 295 or whatever it was called.
You want to know the tales, the secrets?
So we were outside the restaurant. I was looking around at the signs, just thinking like, what the heck? I just saw this like suspicious-looking man having like this like really like crazy look on his face, and he just has like he looks like he's plotting something. And right next to it, you see the most crazy-looking freaking piece of chicken on like burger buns, and it's called Burger 295, and I'm just like, what is that? I'm like, they have the freaking Burger 295.
I'll put an image of it on the screen.
So like the guy is scheming something, and I look inside, and it's not even on the menu. I'm like, they're advertising something that's not even on the menu. I'm talking to a girl, and I'm like, dude, we need to figure out if they have Burger 295. This is crazy. But this is where girls' part of the story starts.
Oh yeah, I ordered that damn burger. Actually, first of all,
okay, that burger's like an Easter egg, by the way. It is not on the menu. You had to
not on the menu.
You had to like find it on that like random sign and see the guy there, and then see like, what the heck is that?
Outside the restaurant.
Yeah, it was outside the restaurant, and you had to like find the hidden thing, and then you had to ask them about it, and then they would.
What hidden thing? It's on a sign.
But like, it's still like, but yeah. So,
it's like a freaking Easter egg in the restaurant that you could get this massive
secret way.
Secret way, yeah.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Okay, Synactive, first of all, when he was ordering, he saw, like, I don't remember exactly what he said, but he said something like, yeah, I'll level up my fries or something. I don't remember. He said, like,
I just buffed my fries.
Buffed my fries.
Buffed my fries.
The fry buff for $1?
$1 buff.
what the hell, dude?
Never
I'm
been
losing my
outside
mind.
before.
actually
Literally
losing
never
my
been outside before.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I got the burger $2.95, and it was like a $1 buff to make it like spicy as well. So I got
Yeah,
a
it's
spicy.
$1 buff.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Let me tell you, burger $2.95 is the future. Like
Dude.
it actually is.
Dude, and
Big Ross,
Good.
I took a
$2.95.
I took a picture of girl in front of one of the amazing laughter statues where he's just like with the statue and he's like eating a bite off of the burger, and it is like I think the culmination of this entire trip. Like I think it just perfectly
Yeah.
describes the whole trip in one image. Just every inside joke at once. And it's even taken with, you know, the new phone that I got. So it's like
That's better.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I just want to tell you that this sentence was true. We ate Chicken World at amazing laughter, and girl ate the burger $2.95. That was a real sentence.
yeah, Senactive sent that
actually
message to
makes
somebody and thought he was speaking gibberish, like including calling girl because it's like who the hell is called girl? Like who's girl?
Yes. We went to amazing laughter, and girl ate burger $2.95 from Chicken World. Like what?
Also, I would like to say, right next to Chicken World was this fast food place, and I'm like, ooh, that looks really good. And then Fossa said something along the lines of like, yeah, I've never had like clam chowder. I don't remember how it got to clam chowder.
Yeah.
You said something about you've never had clam chowder. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have you have clam chowder on the side. So after I ordered the buffed burger $2.95 from Chicken World, I went there by myself, and I didn't realize it was like a sit down, take your date to it kind of restaurant. Like it was not like, oh yeah, we'll just make you a clam chowder. I went in and asked them, hey, yeah, could I get a clam chowder to go with my buff burger $2.95? Can I just get a clam chowder to go? And they're looking at me like, who is this? Look around. Everybody's in like suits. Like, what are you doing here? Anyway, they asked me like, and would you like some silvers with that? I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll take some silvers.
I had some of it too. It was pretty
Basically,
good.
yeah. Oh my god, I loved it. I loved
Yeah,
it so
that
much.
was it was
This was like the perfect culmination of
yeah,
our
it was a
trip.
perfect
was
end to
so
the night.
good.
After that point, Nybia went home by himself because he didn't want to be with us anymore. He was like, "Fuck
Yeah,
these
sure.
guys," right? So after that, it was just me, girl, Senactive, Fossa, and Jad. Okay, and
And I just want to say, by the way, the best like fried chicken is literally from Chicken World.
yeah, it was pretty good.
Just saying, it's literally the best.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
will not get chicken that is better than Chicken World.
Yeah. Anyway, after that, we the day was finally over. Nybia left, and we went home. When we got to Metro Town, I think it was like closed, and it took us forever to get out. Because first we had to find the cars. Like half the exits were closed because the place was closed, so we had to find a weird way to the parking lot where the cars were. And
There was a secret way up like the stairs.
yeah, and we just explored the mall when it was empty. We found a place called Aku Dental. I was like, oh, it's a GD reference. And yeah, we eventually found our way out. We drove home.
I ran backwards on
That was
escalator.
by the way, that was the day we were meant to record the podcast. Like I kept asking about it. First they were like, oh, we'll do it at Stanley Park. No, it's gonna be. Why would we do it in public? And then it was like, okay, we'll do it when we get
was
home.
like, why would
And then
we do it with the-
everyone assured me we would do it when we get home. I was like, okay. And I kept mentioning it. Like, okay, now let's do the podcast and we can go to sleep. And when we finally got home, everyone was like, I'm too tired. I'm like, dude, we're not gonna get another chance because the next day was the last day. We had to check out of the place at 11 a.m. So we did not have time to do the podcast. Like that was our last chance to do it. It's not like we were gonna do it in the freaking car or something. And yeah, and then
Everything for Kugel was in shambles. We
Yeah.
weren't recording the podcast, and his phone was like not having its data, and he had to call someone.
yeah, there was it was funny, but yeah,
And Kugel's mouse still sucked so bad.
that wasn't part of the issue. I still use
Google
the
still
mouse
has
and it's
several
completely
viruses on his
it's
PC.
completely fine. Anyway, so we went back home. This time Fossa was with us, and he also slept. Because keep in mind, we're in a room that's meant for like 2 people, right? And there's 5 people there, so they all had to bring their own mattresses and sleep on the floor. And there was not even space on the floor anymore, to the point where Synactive actually got his wish, and he slept in the closet. Like, he was making this whole joke about, I'm gonna sleep in the closet. Like, he kept saying it ironically, but on the last day, he just straight up had to sleep in the closet, because there's no more space. So, yeah.
And then I had to sleep next to Fossa, and it was like heaven. It was like heaven on earth.
Yeah, no, like, I slept on the hardwood floor with a blanket that half covered me, and my backpack is my pillow. I forgot to take my Apple Watch off during that night, and I scratched the fuck out of it.
Oh, no.
Like, I'm actually so sad. It's so fucked.
So
Okay,
that was
I'm
that was our penultimate day. It was interesting, but it was cool.
Wait,
And
didn't we show Jad Nelv?
yeah, I remember.
TV
I
thing?
was.
Yeah, we
I like was taking.
They
a
were
sh-
so they found the GD levels so cool. So I just
I
kept
I
going
came out of
for
the
it.
shower and I'm just watching you guys like indoctrinate him with GD levels or something. I don't know what was
Like I'm just
happening.
like looking for like cool GD levels that have like nice colors and
Yeah,
stuff.
because there's like a TV in the room, so they just started playing GD videos on it. So yeah, but yeah. Anyway,
I thought it was so cool.
after that we went to sleep because they refused to do the podcast because they're babies, and like, oh, we need to sleep now. It's 11 p.m. We can't do the podcast. So
I'm
whatever.
going for
We didn't do
by
the
way. I have
podcast.
to go.
Next day we woke up. We went to like a place in downtown Vancouver to eat. This time we didn't go to the metro. We actually drove there, and I saw exactly why Fossa didn't want to drive in downtown. Except it's actually not even as bad as downtown Toronto. Like that's straight up worse.
Nibia,
But
this is the worst place. Or Nibia, Kugel, this is the worst place in BC you can drive.
anyway, we went to this place to eat breakfast.
Okay. So I got out of my car, like right. I pay for my parking spot. Long story short, we walk into like this cafe. We get breakfast there. Fucking amazing place, by the way. The food was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So we go back to our cars. I get back to my car. I get in my car. I'm like, what the fuck is that on my windshield?
Oh yeah.
I get out. I'm like, they did not give me a fucking parking
They
ticket.
gave him a parking ticket.
I still have it here because I have to keep it on file. But fucking, like, it was awful. It was okay, cool. It wasn't actually because I didn't pay it. It was because, get this, the back of my car was 1.5 feet into the stop sign zone.
What?
The butt of my car was 1.5 feet into a stop sign, and it was too far. So that dumb, low-life, stupid bylaw officer gave me a fucking ticket. It was only $60, so it's not that bad.
Dude.
So
I saw that and I thought
it ruined my mood.
Yeah, that was. I thought it was because you didn't show your like, because you got the ticket but you didn't like put it on your windshield or something. I thought that was why.
No, because I was thinking it could have been that, but I doubted it. Because usually BC does it by like your license plate. It's all like system, right? Once
Yeah,
you pay,
okay.
so you know, like if it's for 2 hours.
I see.
But so I was very upset about that.
And then speaking of parking, when we actually went to Science World, the parking there was stupidly ridiculous. It was like
it's fucking awful.
it was like $25 for
like an hour of parking.
yeah, like it was like straight up a scam. So we ended up like finding a nearby parking lot, and we just walked there.
Outside of Rogers Arena, like for like the event parking for the Vancouver Canucks games, the only reason I knew that was there is because I've been there before, and it literally a solid 10-minute walk saves you $23 an hour.
Yep.
It was ridiculous. And then already pissed as shit from the parking ticket, my fucking credit card stops working in the machine, so girl had to pay for mine.
You guys,
Damn machines, man.
do you guys remember the missing guy?
Oh my
my
god.
God.
Fucking
Dude.
There's someone missing. That's for damn sure. And if you
Yeah.
find him,
No, you'll probably
Ah.
you'll probably find a few hundred of those posters before you actually find him. So, yeah. Like literally, I don't know what the logic is, but you see a poster of, like, the missing poster, and then, like, 2 meters in front of you, there's, like, 3 posters on top of each other, and then there's, like they're all just condensed into one area. And as soon as we saw it first when we went to Stanley Park, and after that point, we saw them everywhere. They were everywhere. Like, no matter where you would go, every street is just him everywhere. Even when we went to Science World, when we walked there, the entrance of Science World had, like, pillars and stuff, and on the pillars of Science World was the guy. And every time we'd see him, we would be like, oh my god, dude. Like, it was just...
I think I've seen that guy before.
Yeah, I've seen him some. But yeah, no, like, it was crazy. I don't know what the story behind that is, but yeah. Anyway, we went to Science World. We explored that a bit, and after we were done, Fossa had to leave.
I
Yeah.
had to go home.
We
I did
kissed
not-
him goodnight like a region.
Yeah. Wait, he did not. I did not drive safely at all on the way home. By the way,
Oh,
dude, I was so tired because I got the shit sleep on the hardwood floor the night before. Like,
no.
I was dozing in and out, like, on the wheel, going like 50 over on the highway.
That does not. I was in the car with you, dude. That was.
I drive like a maniac.
Yeah. I can attest to that. But anyway, so after that, it was just us 4 again, just like on the 3rd day, because that's when we did the hike. And they drove me and Jad to, like, this square or something.
Yeah, in the
because
middle of everything, the busiest area to drive of all.
Yeah, but they also just dropped us off, gave us our suitcases, and we're like, yeah, fuck
Yeah,
off.
see ya, pal.
And then
yeah.
they sped off without a word.
Yeah.
No, but, like, because there was a friend from high school who studies in BC, and I was meeting up with him because he was getting back that day, and that's where we were gonna meet up. So, and Girl and Synactive had to drive back home, so Girl dropped them off or whatever, and yeah, that's where we parted ways. We went to some random museum where, for some reason, Jad could go in for free because he was, like, under the age of 18, but if you're over the age of 18, then the ticket is ridiculous. So I just sat outside and, like, played chess on my phone while he explored the art gallery. And then the guy finally arrived. We met up with him. We went to this ramen place, which was really good. It was, like, his favorite place to eat. And we went to a cheesecake place, which was also good. And yeah, that was about it. He took us to, like, a metro, like another SkyTrain, which apparently took us directly to the airport. So we went there, and we went to the airport, and we went back home, and that was it. That was the whole trip.
It was so fun.
So yeah,
It was an intense
it was, like, aside from my phone dying,
It was still fun.
yeah. That, I mean, that
The
honestly,
road was actually kinda
that
dope.
created more opportunities in a way, but like, it went literally exactly how I would have wanted it to. It was so fun. And yeah, I mean, honestly, I thought it would be a segment of the podcast, but I just realized, like, this entire podcast has just been us talking about the trip and nothing else.
Yep.
Wait, because
You got 5 women.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, we got 5 women for Kugel.
yeah.
He's now swimming in bitches.
But anyway, now that we're done
Yeah.
with that, let's talk about. Do you guys know Space UK is a hacker?
I don't care.
I don't care.
I don't care. I don't care.
Why is this on the podcast? I don't care.
Alright, get out of here.
What?
Oh my god, Space UK cheated!
I don't care. Talk about the trip.
But we just did for 2 hours.
True.
Did we talk about Science World in depth?
Dude, we
I
have.
don't remember.
I'm the strongest grip strength.
Oh my god, wait. The sperm game.
The sperm. Oh yeah, that's fucking awesome. And then, like, Dr. Fossa, and also, like, the wheelchair game.
Yeah. There's one more thing you have to do.
Yeah, go to Chicken World.
Guys,
End the podcast.
Shut up. Wait, no. There's one more thing that we do in the podcast every time, which is the
Probably.
person from the last podcast.
Yeah, you're
The person from the last podcast ask a question to the people in the next podcast. So you guys have to answer it. You also have to come up with your own questions. So first question is from Werwin, who asks, "What is your favorite game?"
I'll go
I'll
first,
start.
I guess. It depends on what genre. Like rhythm game, I like Osu a lot the best. Terraria is definitely up there.
My goodness.
I got Terraria, but you know, as like main like core like games, I think Terraria, Counter-Strike are really good. And then I guess in a story game sense, I think One Shot is the best game you can play in that category.
Oh, that was a pretty good game. Yeah.
My favorite game is Sperm Game at Science World.
Yeah, I agree. I changed my answer.
Okay, what about you, Nybia?
Okay, so I spent way too many hours playing Counter-Strike and Geometry Dash. Like way too much.
He is face at level 10.
Yeah.
Was. Okay, so
Still
And-
is in my heart, my goat.
it was my favorite game, I guess. But then you know, kind of got boring. It's not really. Geometry Dash I just played because it's fun to be competitive against others. Kind of sucks to play though.
Okay,
Yeah.
then what is your favorite game then?
Probably like Hollow Knight. It's a pretty good game.
Okay,
Fuck you.
that's a base.
Sorry, okay.
Okay.
Another like genre like racing I guess would be Dead Rally 2. That's pretty fun.
Alright.
I think my favorite game is
Rally.
actually Celeste.
Okay,
So that's
this
your
is
game.
a perfect segue into Dr. Joe's question because he asked,
Okay.
Celeste or Super Meat Boy, which is the goat?
Celeste.
I've not played either.
Celeste.
If I were going to, I mean, Celeste is. I feel like it's almost objectively better just because of the modding community as well. But Super Meat Boy is like more. If you're just gonna play the games individually, you could have an argument for Super Meat Boy being like a better difficulty set, maybe. I don't know.
I see.
BMG Drive clears both of them.
Okay.
Kugel, do you want questions like from like one from each of us?
Yeah.
Okay. Girl can have Chicken World.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Girl, you start. What's your question?
What is e to the pi I over 2?
Okay. Sure. Fossa, what's your question?
What is Okay. Do you prefer to drive standard or automatic?
All right. And then now, fuck, dude. Okay, Nybia, what's your question?
Why did you quit Geometry Dash? And why was it a good option?
What?
No, and is it most certainly?
you?
And when will you? Because it's a good idea.
And when will you? If they say no.
Why haven't you beaten Boogie yet? Is my
True.
Oh,
True.
okay, you want to change
like
it to
Veggie.
that? Why haven't you
Yeah.
beat? Okay, why haven't you beaten? Yeah, why haven't you beaten Boogie yet, girl?
I like I've been playing Sudoku.
I had a phase of Sudoku, but that doesn't mean you can't play Boogie.
No. Boogie is like you have to like. Why haven't you beaten Death Quarter?
Why haven't you killed yourself yet?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is that's Kugel's question for the next?
Okay, dude.
That's questions from
Anyway.
Kugel. Kill
Anyway.
yourself.
That's pretty much it, I guess. So.
Wait, can I change my question?
To what?
Let's play CS.
Let's play CS.
That's not a
Why haven't
question,
we
you
joined the
idiot.
CS server yet?
What do you want to play CS?
Okay.
Do you think RobTop should
Do you want to
join
join
the
the
CS:GO
CS server?
server?
You
Do
want
you
to-
think CS:GO?
Do you want
is
to
a good
join
game?
the CS server? Okay.
Yes. The no is unacceptable. Yes and no.
Also, make sure everybody at RobTop join the CS server. He's gonna play Counter-Strike with us. He made a promise.
He
He
did.
hasn't come. Yeah.
He needs to
He
play with
hasn't followed
Pause.
through.
Pause is also in the CS server.
Oz is waiting to play Counter-Strike with RobTop, and RobTop has not played it yet. We have Sam1YD
Oh.
in the we
Yeah,
need
that guy. Isn't that the guy that jumped from Deadlock to Omega Interface?
Yeah, that's the guy.
Wow.
Look, we need RobTop in the server. We don't need him. He just needs to uphold his promises. Like, hello.
Hi.
What's up,
Synactive, we're finishing off the podcast.
Oh, wait. Did the questions get asked?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go now. But you should.
We're literally about to end it, okay? Like,
Okay.
right, okay. Fuck. How do I end this? See you guys.
Go
Alright.
Chicken World.
What the hell?
Chicken World.
Oh,
Chicken World.
yes.
I'm
Chicken World.
staying here.
Chicken World.
Burger 295. Burger 295. Burger 295.